Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading for my no contact, low communication. If you're not interested in knowing your past, then this reading isn't going to be for you. Check out your collective love. But we're going to ask Spirit today, what is your person thinking and feeling? What is going on in this no contact? What guidance does Spirit have for you at this time? Anything that Spirit wants to share with me. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's see what the messages are. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear? What is going on around this connection? What is meant to be in this connection? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light, and healing. So keeping it lighthearted. I know that's really hard, but the thing that jumped out at me was almost this feeling of things come to light. And that whether we're finding out information about this connection, we're discovering things about each other. Sometimes separations are good. Sometimes we need that separation to feel our feelings and to know what is going to, that we want to be together. So if it hurts and it hurts to be away from each other, sometimes we need that. Sometimes something comes to light that we need to work on, what's going to change. So maybe we're going to get some answers. I have a karmic relationship. I have resentments, triggers, intensity, letting go, some turmoil. So resentments can eat us alive, can't they? So we want to be careful that we're not holding on to resentments. Maybe Spirit's asking you to let something go that isn't going to serve you no matter what. You can't hold on to it any longer. I have old school, outdated thinking, replaying some events over and over in your head. Look at the tape cassette. Remember the tape cassette recorders? Oh wow, you'd use a pencil to get the tape to go back into the thing. Okay, so replaying over and over in your head, your person could be thinking about things that you guys said, that last conversation, the last time you were together, something that happened, but I just keep thinking about it over and over, over and over. And we all know that that's a very difficult place to be. And maybe it's their way of saying, I just want a different answer. I keep replaying it, thinking I'm going to get a different result, but it keeps showing me that I keep getting the same answers. I keep getting the same result every time. Butterflies, evolving and growing and entering the next phase. We're healing, okay, and we're releasing the past. Now, whether the next phase is we're going to get back together or if Spirit has something better for you, either way, that's good news because I feel like we're moving, we're moving forward, we're growing. And I also feel that we're letting go of that resentment. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like, everybody. It really helps not only myself, but any of the readers on YouTube. Hit that like button just to keep us all going. So YouTube keeps pushing our videos out there for you to watch. And let's see what they have. Tell me more, Spirit. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a Chariot. I have a Hermit. And I have a Magician. So the first thing that came into me was, now that I'm alone, I am really guarding myself. And it was a feeling of blocking. It was a feeling of really pushing somebody away. It was, I'm not going to let you know what I'm thinking or feeling. I'm going to pretend that everything is okay on my end, or the opposite. I'm not even going to let you know what's going on. So it is a feeling of, that's their way of defending themselves. That's their way of somehow protecting their heart. But at the same time, I also am getting this feeling of, how do I move forward? How could I make this change? What could I have done differently? Just came into me. So is there something that this person could have done differently that you would have a different reaction to them? And it is a feeling of, if they knew what they could do differently, they would. But they're almost playing two sides of the fence. They're being quiet, and at the same time, they're thinking, what could be different? What could I do different? Maybe they think they did everything right, but this is very defensive to me. I feel like it's a blocking energy. I feel like they don't want you to know anything about them. They don't want you to know what they're thinking or feeling. They have, their spirit just said they've signed off. I don't know if they've turned off their phone, they've turned off their computer, you know, that there's a sense of signing off, that you can't get a hold of them, maybe how you used to get a hold of them. So that's how that came in. I have a Queen of Cups. You deserve more is how that came in. You deserve somebody who loves you. You deserve somebody who's going to be there for you. I have an 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Now you're guarding yourself because it's like a chain reaction. And I have a 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're both very defensive. You're both protecting yourself because of whatever has happened. So a little bit of a stalemate, little bit of somebody's got to give, and who's going to give? A game of chicken, something like that. Who's going to give? Oh boy. But we get defensive, don't we? And somebody says, I want you to apologize. And the other person says, well, you owe me an apology. But this Queen is saying to me, no matter what, I deserve to be loved. And the way that you're treating me isn't loving. So what do you want me to do? You know, I'm not going to jump through hoops. I'm not going to chase you. I deserve to be loved. Spirit, please share with me. I have the number T, the letter T, triumph. Victory is yours. Overcome obstacles and get satisfaction. I like the victory. I like this feeling of I'm going to achieve something. And maybe I hate to say it this way, but it's almost the stalemate is, if you hold out even a little bit longer, this person's going to be the one that gives. Like, you're going to win the game of chicken. So maybe you have to hold out a little bit longer. Don't call them. Don't reach out to them. Don't chase them. I have the letter S, serendipity. It's a fated connection. I have good fortune and a happy accident that we met. So did we meet? Did Spirit bring this connection together for a reason? I love the word serendipity, right place at the right time, things lining up. The letter R, romance, being courted, treating yourself and falling in love. So a little bit of I deserve better. I deserve to be treated right. And maybe you're just saying to yourself, like, what's in it for me? And unless this person turns over a new leaf, this person has got to, somebody's got to give. Something's got to give. So I'm going to keep going. I have the letter R, reward. Being prosperous, results of hard work. A reward is coming. I'm going to say, putting a lot of time and energy into a relationship. At the end of the day, we want to have success. I mean, however you define success, that we're happy, that we have mutual love, that it's equal, that it's fair, that we respect each other. So we put in a lot of energy into relationships. So we do want to have a successful outcome to them. I have the letter V, venture. It's in process. Go on a journey. This is coming into me as make a move. So a little bit of a ready to make a move, little bit of that somebody's got to move, because this stalemate can't stay the way it is. It's just otherwise it'll go on indefinitely. But I did feel this sense of they give in. They give in. They don't want to play chicken anymore. I have the letter O, order, peace amid chaos. Clear the clutter and all is under control. Peace amid the chaos. I just want peace. I want peace of mind. I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to continue talking about these same things over and over and over again and not getting anywhere. So peace of mind is at stake. I have another letter R, but it's relax, get more rest, take time for you, and plan a vacation. I also feel like just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath that everything's going to work out. And there is a sense of communication coming into me. So maybe this person's ready to communicate. Spirit, please share with me some messages of love. What is it that you need me to hear? My heart is with another right now. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. So for those of you that have somebody that you're thinking of and they are with somebody else, they want to see if the grass is greener on the other side. They've got to go through that in order to decide what it is that they want. That's not everybody, but that's some of you. As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. Now, I don't think either any of you walk around saying this is a 3D connection, this is a 5D connection. But what we do is say to ourselves, I swear I can feel my person. I swear my person is thinking about me right now, or they pop into your head at a random time. So that is a 5D experience. So these soul connections do talk to each other. Keep that in mind. And they hear. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. They could even be thinking, I still feel like I'm in a relationship with you, even if I'm not talking to you, even if I have blocked you, I still feel like we are still in a relationship. I haven't started a relationship with somebody else, unless, you know, the handful of you that have somebody that is in a third party. But even when we're in separation, there's still this, we're in a relationship, but the relationship status is separation, but we're still in a relationship. So not being in a relationship is we both have gone our own ways. No contact is that there's still something between us that's unfinished, and we have this opportunity to repair it, and it just takes time, and it takes somebody to make their move. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. That came into me as I'm working on myself. And if that's the case, I'm going to say that's a good thing. They're healing. They're working on themselves. They're doing what they said they were going to do. They're taking time to heal. And maybe that's what you asked them to do. Maybe you said, you know what? If you need time, go. Do what you got to do, because whatever this is isn't working. So they've got to find themselves. They've got to work on some issues. I do feel that is going on. Whatever they told you they were going to do, I feel like they are doing. They are at least trying. So if they told you they needed some time and space to think and to pull their life together, then I feel like that's what they're doing. I look at your pictures for hours on end. You are still so beautiful to me. Okay, well, if they didn't care, they wouldn't be keeping the pictures, and they certainly wouldn't be looking at them. I missed out on something so good. The next person you allow into your life is lucky. They could be afraid that you're going to meet somebody else. They could realize that you are a good thing. I know I failed you and I let you down big time. And that's a hard thing to step back up to the plate with. When you feel like you've really let somebody down and you feel that they're never going to trust you again, or you feel that how are they ever going to believe you or respect you? that's a really hard place to come back from, but you can come back from that. They have to prove themselves. They have to show you something different. If I could turn back time, I would, and I would do it all different. So we've got somebody here that knows they failed you, knows that they let you down, and it is this feeling of they keep replaying everything over and over in their mind. They keep saying to themselves, like, what could be different? What could I have done differently? But the stalemate has to change. And I did have a little bit of a sense of you're going to win the stalemate, that they're going to give in before you give in. Spirit's asking for some additional love cards. So let me grab those and see, maybe there's additional love messages. Let's see what else they want you to know. Whoa, I got jumpers. Let's get these jumpers. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. I feel like that's true. I feel like they are just pushing away any feelings, blocking the feelings, pretending this isn't happening, and it forced you to do the same. Why do I feel so lost? Because they've just pushed away their best friend, their soulmate, their partner. I long for your kiss. I do believe that. I really believe that that's something. I wish I could hold you. Don't wait for me. That feels like a pity pot to me. Like, you can do whatever you want. You know, somebody who just kind of waves their hand at you and says, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. And don't wait for me, you know. So that's somebody who's just trying to prove a point. Either they want to see you move on very quickly so that then they can turn around and say, see, you didn't really love me. You found somebody else right away. I just feel like that's somebody who just waved you away. The heat between us is intense. I want to kiss you. I don't know where to start. You start at the beginning. You pick up the phone and you say, we need to talk. We need to, work on this. I feel lonely. So I think they're putting on a show of it's not bothering them. They could be telling their friends and family or people that you talk to for sure that everything's fine, that they're moving on. And maybe those are the messages you're getting from them, that they're moving on and they're trying to just deal with it. But deep down inside, this is what they're really feeling. Why can't I tell you the truth? Why did I hold back? So obviously Spirit had some additional messages for you. Let's get a couple more. I can't let go of you. Well, you know what? This person has got to make up their mind to end this stalemate and pick up the phone. That's, we're in an adult relationship. Just pick up the phone, say you want to see me. What is the truth? They've got to find the answers so that because you're going to ask them the questions. You're going to ask them lots of questions. What's going to be different? What's going to change? What happened? Why did we go so long without talking? Why was that so important to you that we couldn't talk while we were trying to heal at the same time? So we have a lot of questions. You are so different from everyone around me. So usually that's the person you're in love with, the person who isn't everybody else. And if they're out there dating other people, they're probably realizing that you have so much more to offer, or they were so much happier with you. I can't express myself right now. So they might not be ready. They might still be in this limbo of, I'm just not going to deal with it. I do feel like I've got somebody who is just pushing it all away. These feelings are eating me alive. I do feel that. But I feel that they are not expressing themselves. And I think that they are putting on a show. And I do feel that they're trying to get feedback to you that everything is fine with them. But you know, I know, and Spirit knows that that isn't necessarily the truth. So we're going to put this out into the universe. If this is meant to be, Spirit will ask your person to break this stalemate, break this non-communication, and reach out and come around and talk. And that's really where we have to start. So let's put this out into the universe right now. We'll ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for your kind words and comments always. If anybody would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at CathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com.